life is so hard. It is hard enough. And the world is going to tell us all these things about who we are or who we aren't. But if you have the ability to consistently tell yourself who you are, it really impacts the way that you show up in rooms, fundamentally changes the way you show up in rooms, the way you show up for other people. Not only does it change your life, but it changes other people's lives around you. It's okay to hype yourself up and be confident in yourself, because we need to show up confidently. Life is so hard. It is hard enough. And the world is going to tell us all these things about who we are or who we aren't. But if you have the ability to consistently tell yourself who you are, it really impacts the way that you show up in rooms. It fundamentally changes the way you show up in rooms, the way you show up for other people. Not only does it change your life, but it changes other people's lives around you. And recognizing how that's done that for me, being more confident in myself, what that has done for other people around me as well, is something that I'm so driven to want to help people to unlock for themselves, because it is not just about you. There are so many other people that benefit from you being great. So many other people that benefit from you being great. So if you can unlock your greatness, you unlock that in so many other people. It's a lot, but it's something that I'm so passionate about, and the way that people communicate and the confidence that it gives you when you are able to tell stories confidently.
Leadership, right there. What your prof said, the ability to recognize something great in somebody else before they can do it. That ties down to speak up. What you do is give people the confidence to believe in themselves when they feel like they have public speaking anxiety, or when they feel like they can't show up and show out because I'm not worthy. Now they start hyping themselves up, and that's leadership. You're transferring something that you learned that stuck with you and implementing it in the other people worlds. And it's just amazing to see. It's just amazing to see when it comes to elevating other people, being a vessel of service to other people. The word flows through you, and that's what they say, God-given talents. Going back to the whole concept of you being in your spiritual journey, now you're so locked in because now it's flowing through you. You're a vessel of God-given abilities. And I just want you to know that we support you. We want you to be great. Keep doing what you do. And the journey is just starting, super young in this journey. But as we continue to elevate and grow, keep striving, keep providing service, and keep making people think good about themselves. Because as you said, life is already too hard. So
I love that. I appreciate that. Yeah. Arena. It all boils
down to the arena.
The arena. There's nothing. I cannot stress, man, just being in the actual thing that you want to do in life, whether it is being in the arena in the context of, we were talking about difficult conversations and how I've struggled with that historically. Again, the arena is putting yourself in a position where you can have those difficult conversations. I saw something that it was pretty dope. It was like, when you ask God for patience, what does God give you? He gives you a situation where you can practice patience. When you ask God for courage, what does he give you? He gives you a situation where you can practice courage. And for all the things we want, they are in the arena. It's not, you just don't get given the thing that you actually want. It's, you have to go to the arena. You have to be in an actual environment, in a situation, to be able to get the things that we want in this life. There's no skipping it. There's just, it's unfortunate, but there's just no skipping being in the actual arena and doing the actual thing that it is that you want, because you have to do something to get the thing that you want. And I'm hyperly conscious about, I'm going to have to do something to get the thing that I want in every single aspect of my life. There's no aspect of my life where I'm just going to get the thing that I want without actually doing something. And the thing that I'm going to have to do is going to be very difficult. So it just all boils for me down to just being in the arena and really being in the thick of it, in the shits, in the weeds, in the mix. And I find that is where I get to learn about myself. That is where I get to figure out who I really am in the mix. They say crisis reveals character. Just being in the thick of it, being in crisis, being in all of it, right? It really shows you who you are and who you can be. And that is what I am obsessed with. I am obsessed with who I can be. And the only way I can find out who I can be is if I am in the bloody arena, bro. That's the only way. That's the only way. So it all boils down to being in the arena. I think we just have to dive in whatever avenue of life that it is. I think it all boils down to just being in the thick of it. And being in the thick of it, you will get the answers that you require.